Hey viewers, welcome to another game of Casual Pro Gamer. Today we are doing an Evelynn game, and Evelynn is here on the left side. So hopefully the microphone is fixed now. It had a kind of a metally sound to it yesterday because, well, it's new, it has like a million settings, and I still need to figure out how that works. So it still might not be perfect, but at least I don't have to use the noise cancellation anymore. Which makes up for, well, a better sound in general. And the metally sound should be out of it now. So anyway, we're going mid lane here with Evelynn. And we are going up against this LeBlanc, who is of course a really good mid laner as well. Evelynn, yeah, since the remake has been played a little more than before, but still isn't one of the, well, champions that is often played, which means we're probably going to see Moscow 5 play her in one of the next tournaments. Maybe they already did, I don't really keep up that well. Maokai, for some reason,
30 seconds until
over here, tossing in presents over here, but yeah, he would be much better off tossing those over here and just not caring about what's happening. Because this is a waste of mana, plus you kind of miss a whole minion camp doing this. This guy also going to, who's the jungler? Shaco. Going to miss a whole minion camp, but yeah, that's kind of normal with Shaco. Because Shaco normally just steals stuff. Anyway, you guys actually selected Xin Zhao, but my Xin Zhao game that I had actually didn't work, so still have to send an email to whoever sent it to me. I will do it at a later stage. So this is the Evelynn game that a lot of you also picked, so that's cool. And yeah, the next choice is between Mundo, Amumu and Lee Sin. So Mundo's still in there. As I said, the Xin Zhao is out now, and the Evelynn is out because we're doing this game. The Xin Zhao, yeah, I will do that game at some point. Yeah, well, that's just it. You don't have to choose that anymore. But yeah, this is, by the way, these choices are made for me to kind of, yeah, see what kind of champions you like to see. And yeah, obviously I haven't had an AD carry in there yet. That's because I have too many AD carries on my channel anyway, and I don't think people want to see another Vayne game or another Graves game, because all of those are the same. It's all like farming up until someone makes a mistake, and Evelynn taking quite a bit of damage there, but she has the crystalline flask, and she is going to heal up with that. So lots of damage, and she's not really able to do a whole lot more than just some damage. But yeah, they're kind of equal now in the percentage of health. Of course, LeBlanc starts off with less health than Evelynn, but yeah, it's kind of equal in that way. Oh yeah, has to be a little more careful. A good LeBlanc would have done a lot more damage there, because she shot her Q later than that W, and that of course means that you're not going to trigger that additional damage. Yeah, so that's 49 damage less than she could have done. Plus of course the silence, which didn't make a huge difference now, but it does prevent the counterattack, and that is of course excellent to have. But yeah, the Evelynn just, yeah, farming along. She is full health again, and still has one of these, I think. Yeah, I think she has one of these left. It doesn't really say. And oh, she misses her skill again, which means that, yeah, it doesn't really matter. I mean, jumping, all very nice and very flashy, but you have to jump on top of your target, otherwise it doesn't do anything. Unless you're trying to get away, and then it does exactly what you want it to do. We have Maokai coming in here. Let's see if he can get something done. Obviously, Evelynn does not suspect anything up until that point where Evelynn went aggressive. Oh, very nicely done. Actually, used the the flash there, but it wasn't really necessary. But she did make him take a few tower shots, which is excellent. I mean, it's always good to do extra damage. But yeah, using your flash for that, even though LeBlanc already backed off, so she was a little bit too hasty with that. But I guess, yeah, that's what happens if you get attacked by two guys. But a very nice reaction. Saw the change in aggression there. The change in aggression of this this LeBlanc, because she all of a sudden she has been staying back all game, and then all of a sudden she came in for, well, to do basic harassment, so basic attack harassment on Evelynn, and that is of course yeah, complete tell on what's going to happen, because you know that if someone does that, they're probably not there to harass you alone. Because they know that if they're alone, they're going to die. And if you are there, or if they have a jungler there as well, then yeah, they're not going to die. So yeah, you see this this a lot in games. Only most of the time people don't pick up on it. Evelynn here picked up on it, and wow, taking a lot of damage there from the QR combination. But yeah, this LeBlanc definitely not the best one. Definitely not up to snuff when it comes to landing skills in the right order, or landing skills in general. And here we go. Shaco, where's your box? That is way too late. Man, should have put down the box first and then hit, because you still get the additional damage when you do that. So yeah, the LeBlanc is pretty low health, but it could have been a kill, I think. Because yeah, well, she's left at about 300 health, a little bit more. And the Shaco box would have done damage, not a whole lot, but especially the fear. If you get lucky with the fear and she runs back, then you get to do a little more damage, and even that jump would have been better. And now the Shaco box did no damage. And yeah, that's just a shame. Anyway, we are going to go up to the top lane. So yeah, because she's Evelynn, she kind of ignores the wards. And yeah, she did get spotted there. Which is, yeah, it's cool that it now shows that overhead on the replay system. I didn't used to. Which means that I just had to guess when she was spotted. Now we can actually see it. And yeah, it seems they know now that, or they should know that Irelia is doing these double golems all the time. But I don't really know if they picked up on that. Because, well, they can actually snipe her there, of course. Which is way easier than sniping her in front of her turret. And yeah, it might be worth it to do that. Come on, Rumble, do some damage, protect your minions, man. No, he's too much of a wuss. Too pussy, and that means that she's just going to have to be able to farm. Yeah, we have this LeBlanc versus Evelynn fight, which is yeah, kind of just a farm fest so far. It is LeBlanc with all of the damage. She didn't have ignite. Oh, she was too slow with the ignite. She could have gotten a kill here with the ignite, but did not manage to do that. First blood goes down in top lane. Want to see it? We'll see it, sure. Nice kill steal there. Anyway, they get out, and Rumble especially at very low health. This guy almost out of mana. I guess he didn't get the blue buff, but yeah, well, that's what happens sometimes. You shouldn't get the blue buff as the jungler anyway. Oh, just too late. Shaco just recalled. So yeah, let's place all of these guys where they should be, because it seems that I haven't done that yet. Apparently we have an 80 cannon here, He hasn't gone back yet, but he is playing AD carry and he's doing way better than Kog'Maw. So that's kind of surprising. Okay, this should be it. So we have Rumble. Yeah, we could already see Rumble does a lot more. It has a lot more control in that top lane, and that's why Irelia, whatever that name, Irelia was doing the double golems because she is behind. And nice warding there once again from Evelynn. She's really keeping up with those wards, making sure that that she has an easier time there. And come on, Evelynn, no! Oh, that was risky. So yeah, there is a pink ward out here. I don't really know because with the current stealth, it's not really worth it. And oh yeah, this should have happened the last time. Evelynn, of course, is pretty squishy, and we already saw that in the first few fights. And yeah, this guy is now going to die. Really easy kill for Shaco. Even though there was a pink ward out, still, yeah, no way for her to escape. And didn't really have the reflexes to do so. Anyway, yeah, Rumble, he has control over that top lane, so is doing way better. They killed each other here, it seems. Because, well, now it's 1-on-1 versus 1-and-2 instead of 1-and-0 versus 0-and-1. So, well, they didn't actually kill each other. I guess someone else got the kill here. Yeah, Shaco, since he picked up the... Oh no, he was 0-0-1, I think. Because Shaco actually got that first kill on Irelia. Anyway, the junglers kind of, yeah, it doesn't really matter how many minions they have. They're kind of equal because of the 2 kills, and well, this guy is ahead in minions, this guy is ahead in kills. Doesn't really matter. In the mid lane, however, Evelynn is definitely doing better. Evelynn definitely having more stuff. Yeah, you should take this out because you're planning to take it again next time. But okay, maybe not. Going to get a gank in this top lane. This is risky, by the way, because it's in tower range. And yeah, she does get spotted, so her ability is not really protecting her there. And oh, nicely done. See, and that is why I need a flash. So she flashed out just in time, and yeah, the pink ward here not really doing anything if she comes through the jungle. So yeah, that was excellent play. But it doesn't really matter whether she saw her or not. It only mattered that... oh, nice. How did she see that? Oh, there's a ward over there. That was nicely done. Making use of her mobility to get out of range of that Shaco. Anyway, mid lane, yeah, Evelynn is definitely ahead here. About 30 minions ahead. And yes, she is 1 kill behind, but yeah, well, that really doesn't matter too much. She made a mistake there, thinking that she could actually stay in lane, but she has to be a little more careful because, well, without any magic resist, she's just squishy. She's really squishy. So she needs to get some magic resist going because against LeBlanc, the magic resist would be very good. And it is definitely going to be much harder for LeBlanc to do anything if she just gets some magic resist going. So I'm thinking Negatron Cloak into Abyssal Scepter would probably be her best bet here. And yeah, here you can see how much damage she takes. If this LeBlanc was better and did the Q into W, she would have been at 200, 300 health. And LeBlanc could actually finish her off with that snare. This one, the Ethereal Chains. Yeah, it's just that this Sigil of Silence does so much damage that you really, really need to watch out for that. And that's why I'm saying, well, get magic resist. I mean, there are very few champions that I really recommend magic resist against. Yeah, and one of them is LeBlanc. Vigar is another one. Obviously, this was also very risky. Look at the health. Just getting a little bit of tankiness is no problem for a mid laner. I mean, look at how Anivia is played every now and then with the Warmock's armor in there. That is just crazy tanky. And still, she does a lot of damage. But yeah, that's of course Anivia. You can't really compare that one-on-one. Yeah, I thought so. You would get extra movement speed on that. So that's 120 extra movement speed.
Killing spree.
And that is insane. So it seems that Kennen is really dominating this bottom lane, and that is quite surprising because Kennen is not a really good AD carry, and Kog'Maw is like the best AD carry there is with his super range, and I guess not the best, but one of the best. I mean, I still like Tristana more. What's this guy doing? Yeah, how do you think you can go up against an AD carry and Alistar? It doesn't really matter which AD carry it is, as long as he has some damage, then it really doesn't matter at all. Yeah, Kog'Maw is really behind in minions, as you can see. That's kind of why he's being dominated so much. But it's also, well, that the amount of minions kind of causes him to, or well, makes him able to dominate his lane, which gets him more minions and gets him kills. And that's kind of the thing about AD carries, or about this game. Once you get ahead, you get further ahead, and that's exactly how that's supposed to work. And it makes that someone actually is going to win the game at some point. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to win the game at any point. Well, in the late game, I guess one ace would make up for everything, because one ace would mean that both teams can win. If you don't have that that kind of spiral that puts you ahead more and more. And of course, an ace in the late game pretty much means that that team is going to win anyway. But yeah, the chances of you getting an ace are much higher than when you're being fed. And wow, look at the amount of damage he took there. Anyway, we're going to get an easy kill here on Alistar. That was a very hard kill on the other guy. But yeah, look at this. They have a ward over here. That is insane. So yeah, two champions coming in here. Do they not see this ward? Is that just out of range of this? Huh. Okay, it could be. So yeah, they the red team gave up on the pink wards, by the way. They gave up on wards altogether, except for the bottom lane. But the bottom lane probably has that side stone. Yeah, there you go. So they get 3 wards. So yeah, they never give up on wards. But yeah, they gave up on those pink wards because there used to be 2 pink wards up, and now there are 0 pink wards up. And yeah, that kind of tells you everything you need to know. Evelynn really aggressive there, even uses her ignite, and that ignite, of course, yeah, a little bit too early. You don't expect him to heal anyway, so it's not the anti-lifesteal or anything like that. So it was a little bit preemptive, but yeah, well, those things happen. She probably thought she could have him, but yeah, it was kind of obvious that he had a flash up because he ran straight to the wall. And otherwise he would run to the exit. So otherwise he would have ran over here. Now he ran over here, which means that he has a flash to get over here, and then you lost him anyway, unless you flash after him. But that is really risky because you can't see what's in the jungle, and in this case you would have gotten killed. There were 2 other guys there. So anyway, Evelynn here with well, with her entire team basically. Sorry, against the entire team basically. Because these are the guys that actually matter. They are the guys that are tanky enough to take her stuff and do enough damage to kill her. So it doesn't matter whether that there are only 3 guys there and whether the other 2 guys are here or not. Shaco dividing his attention between 2 guys, and that is going to cost him this kill. Oh my god. Yep, it cost him his kill. They did pick up 1 kill though. And yeah, just look at this. He comes in and he's going to throw the knife at Alistar and then hunt after the LeBlanc. Here, his knife goes to Alistar and he goes for LeBlanc. And that's going to just cost him this kill. Because he would have finished this off easily with the knife. And obviously they're going to pick up the Maokai pretty easily. But yeah, those kind of mistakes, yeah, you shouldn't make them. You should always just go for the squishy guy. And I don't know if he was trying to slow the Alistar, but yeah, Alistar has that headbutt, so he's going to come in anyway. Very nicely done. Sees the cannon come in and decides, yeah, it's probably best if I get away from him. Oh, come on, get him, he's squishy. He has to flash out. Actually, took some damage there from the minions, but that's not enough to make a difference. Oh, wow. Shaco gets taken out really easily. And Rumble is tanky enough to do the damage here. Maokai going down again. 2nd time in like a minute. He came up and immediately died again. And that is cause for your team to rage at you, which is excellent. It's by the way, it's a very noob thing to do. But if you want to have people give up, so if you want to have your enemy team surrender, you should just go for the same guy over and over and over again. Especially when you're a jungler. That works really well in top lane or something like that. If you get someone to 0 and 4, 0 and 5, something like that. The entire team is going to be demoralized and it's going to give up. They're going to scream at him in their chat and they're going to spam old chat with yeah, report his noob in top lane, and that is it's kind of a cheesy strategy, but it's a really good one. And yeah, doing that, especially if you have someone like Teemo in top lane, doing that kind of demoralizes a team, which is very good. It's a very good thing to have. And yeah, it works a lot better obviously in the low ELO than in the high ELO. But in the high ELO, it's still pretty valid strategy, because if people see a 0-5 on the top lane, then yeah, they kind of don't want to play anymore, because they know the top lane is just completely lost. And unless the bottom lane has been feeding a lot, you're going to win a lot of the matches there. As I said, that's especially for top lane, but it goes for mid lane as well. Not so much for bottom lane though. I mean, bottom lane is way harder to gank. And yeah, if you want to pull off those kind of strategies, what you want to do is a duo queue with a jungler and a top laner. Or a jungler and a mid laner, like the high ELO guys like to do. But yeah, get a jungler that's really good at ganking. That lands a lot of kills, such as Maokai. He's really good at that. And yeah, Shaco is also really good at that. Just make sure that you you coordinate the ganks properly. So get on Skype or something like that, and just chat your way to victory. It's pretty easy to do, pretty easy to pull off. Depending, of course, on what your opponent is, or who your opponent is. Both the player and the champion are really important in that. And yeah, we have Oh, I wanted to say Kog'Maw going down again, and he uses his cleanse for no reason. He wasn't even slowed. Wow, that didn't trigger. Huh. So this time he did put down his box first, but the box is not in the right position. Oh, nicely done. A nice snipe there. And we're going to get another kill on the Alistar. Come on, he can't get away. How did that work then? Oh, he jumped himself. Oh, that looked crazy, man. So the Maokai actually jumped on his own, and then the Alistar got pulled in by Blitzcrank. Alistar or Maokai should have just protected for Alistar, of course, that would have been way better. Just look crazy, man. Anyway, Evelynn here, going to go for, well, for this. And she is still using that crystalline flask to get her health up, which is excellent. It's a good thing to have. And because it replenishes every time, you might as well use it. So yeah, it's really useful to use when you're lower than full health. You can just heal up 300 health, and yeah, she obviously is dead over here, but yeah, this guy is pretty hard to deal with by now. 169 minions, 7 kills, and yeah, he has 8,500 gold, whereas our Evelynn here has almost 7,000 gold. So yeah, you can see how far he's ahead there. And come on, land this kill. Yes, nicely done. The explosion from Kog'Maw kind of caused most of that damage, and without it, they would have not gotten that kill. What are you doing, Blitzcrank? You're going to get owned here by the minions. Oh my god! I knew that was going to happen. In fact, I told you that was going to happen. So yeah, we have a big fight going on here, and we get a double kill for the team. So most of the team fights are going okay. It's just that some of the other fights are not going too well. Especially the versus cannon fight seems to be going very badly. And hello, what are you doing? Why are you farming when you should be running away? So yeah, Evelynn and Shaco, of course, are both stealth. And here once again, the fight versus cannon is just impossible to win for them. Don't know what it is about this cannon, but cannon is doing really well. They're really just having trouble dealing with him. And yeah, even though, yeah, as I said, AD Cannon, not really the strongest of champions. But it is pretty decent. It just, yeah, doesn't really make sense to do. It's just that he has a very good attack animation, and his Q is very useful for harassment early game. And that's why they did it in tournament play. And, well, as you might have noticed, they haven't done it since, because it's just not that good. It's very reasonable, but wow, and the trigger on those boxes really got decreased. So the range on them, basically. Two snowmen over here. And yeah, the snowman, in my opinion, way better than the cookie. The snowman is really so cute. So yeah, we're going to get a turret in top lane, I think that was. Yeah, that was top lane. I just yeah, although she hasn't really controlled her lane, she was just hammering away at that turret, and really that's about it. Evelynn, yeah, trying to run away, was all alone, and kind of didn't want to be there too much. And yeah, we're just farming along. I don't know. I don't know what the big plan is here. But yeah, well, the entire enemy team is in mid lane. And yeah, they know they're a dragon. And so this is going to be risky. The entire red team coming up. No, not the entire. Only 3 guys coming up. And yeah, that is not good enough. Huh. Landing the grab. Oh, excellent. Come on. Get it. There you go. There was no way he was going to get out. Or he should get out. Because he can always get out, of course. You never know. But yeah, LeBlanc probably the best one to grab there. And accidentally grabbed her. Because there was no way that he knew she was standing right there. Obviously, with this ward, he could see that someone was there. Well, that she ran into that bush. But yeah, she could have ran out over here. Realizing that they were never going to steal that dragon. Oh! Cannon is really low. But nobody is going on that. Just, yeah. They're just happy to stand back and do nothing. Of course, Kog'Maw couldn't really do anything. And yeah, Blitzcrank is not aggressive enough. So they did lose the Rumble. And that is a shame, because Rumble would have been very nice to have for that. And is the clone going to get the kill? No! It teleports back. Yeah, we did get a kill here, by the way. Let's watch that. So it's just this guy staying behind because of the fear. Yeah, and then it's a pretty easy one. But the much more interesting kill got away. Because of course Alistar, yeah, not really a big deal. He can still do a lot in the team fights, of course. It's just that, yeah, Maokai is doing a lot more in that late game. Because of that reduction aura and, well, everything basically. Wow. Nice amounts of damage coming out from Kog'Maw now, who finally has his BF sword. Built a Phantom Dancer first, which is really not necessary because you have an attack speed boost in your queue. And yeah, I don't really understand why you would build more attack speed if you already have attack speed. That's the beauty about Kog'Maw. He has incredible range, he has incredible attack speed already. So all you need to build is damage, and that's why he's so good. He's not good because of that ultimate or anything like that. The ultimate helps, but yeah, it's not really why he's good. He's good because he already has 2 out of the 3 things that you want, and all you need is damage. Of course, to counter that, well, that awesome combination of skills, so the range and the attack speed, you become really squishy, so you probably need to take care of that a little bit. But yeah, well, you normally take care of that by building some Doran's Blades, like this guy did. Yeah, as you can see, Cannon going for double Phantom Dancer. That's a really, yeah, strange build. But yeah, it may work, who knows, who knows. This guy also going for the extra movement speed on his boots. And we get a kill in top lane. Okay, sure. Just going from full health to no health at all in yeah, a few seconds. There's no way she can do anything against that. There's also no way that that her teammates are going to catch up with her. So yeah, in that regard, being very tanky like this this Irelia doesn't really help.
Shut down.
Okay, so you get extra movement speed and such. Hang on. Sorry, I have to read this because I haven't read this one yet. When you've been out of combat for 8 seconds, you get full health, 200% movement speed boost that decays over 8 seconds. Okay, sure. Anyway, yeah, I want to see this fight because this seems to be an interesting fight, at least. Yeah, the cannon getting a double kill there and then finally getting shut down by the support. And of course that is not good. It's not the way you want that, but because Cannon is already pretty fat, he's now 12 and 5. But on the other hand, he is the only one with kills on the enemy team. I mean, the 3 kills on LeBlanc really don't matter compared to the 12 kills. And the gold on our team is pretty much divided amongst everyone. So that's pretty cute. So they could have gotten a kill or maybe 2 out of that, but well, Shaco decided he wanted to get that red buff much more than get maybe a kill, because it would have been risky. But yeah, it turns out to be an okay choice. I mean, enemy team or the enemy champions were pretty tanky, so it's pretty hard to land those kills anyway. So yeah, it's kind of high time that we start grouping up and doing something. Shaco over here, yeah, he needs to get out. Is he going to jump through the wall? Come on. Oh my god, no. Wow. He got out at no HP at all. And yeah, we are going to get at least 2 kills out of this. No? Just the 1? Okay. Yeah, that's kind of sad. Oh no, she died as well, but I didn't realize that was the same fight. Thought she died somewhere else. Yeah, well, I thought, yeah, we were going to kill this guy. But yeah, he wasn't dying right there, but he might actually die right here. No. Ah. Unfortunate, but it's the way it goes sometimes. So yeah, this Blitzcrank warding up very nicely. He keeps putting down those wards that he has, and placing them all over the map. On the enemy team, the Alistar is not really doing the same. He hasn't placed any wards on the map. Yeah, there's 1 ward over here, but that's about it. And I'm assuming that's his because he did place 1 ward at some point. I always find it so hilarious that Maokai takes so long to take out single minions. He's a pretty good jungler, or he's a really good jungler actually, but he takes so long to take out single small minions. Anyhow, Shaco with his stolen blue buff is going to defend against this, or at least attempt to defend against this. But he's going to have some trouble, because obviously he's not going to be able to withstand the pressure that this team can bring, especially with the 2 stuns in there. And yeah, that's just, or stun and a snare, I guess, and then a pop up, and yeah, just tons of damage from this LeBlanc character. She's just very bursty and excellent. And she can probably one-shot him at this point. Oh, nice grab. Yeah, it was Aurelia, but that really doesn't matter. It's about getting a grab And then everyone panics, and you can see exactly the result here. Yeah, everyone just panicked. Everyone forgot that, yeah, they should just stay where they were and defend. But instead they all tried to run out. And that never works. No! No, Shaco! Oh, he gets lucky. Wow, that cannon could have so completely demolished him before he got the kill, but yeah. Cannon messing up a little bit. I think Cannon even had his ultimate up, yeah, he didn't even use that. And he didn't use his flash, he could have done so much better. But hey, that's the way it goes sometimes. And yeah. If you don't use your skills to the best of your abilities, then yeah, it's your own fault. So Cannon could have gotten a double stun off there instead of no stun at all. And yeah, pretty much could have done way better there. Could have killed the Shaco well before he killed him. Or he got killed. And yeah, well, whatever. It's not like he was surprised, because he was the one that was standing in the bush and saw the enemy coming. So yeah, well, whatever. Anyhow, the Evelynn farming up in the top lane. And we have another ward on the Baron. Yeah, wards on the Baron really not that effective. Because if people want to go for Baron, it's either to either because they're ahead in players, or they're going to ping ward. So yeah, although you need a ward there, I mean, I'm not saying that you don't need a ward there or shouldn't put the ward there. No, you need a ward there, but they're just not really super effective. So yeah, it seems that we're okay. Everything is going well. The red team is grouping up over here with 4 guys, and this guy is so dead. It's not even funny. Just, yeah, indeed, just go for the Baron. He's going to try to stay alive as long as possible. Obviously not going to be very long, but still. And going to pick up some minions with his innate ability. Nicely done. And yeah, they're just going to land the Baron because of that. It took them way too long to kill the Kog'Maw. And yeah, they get the Baron because of that. So yeah, as I said, pink ward up. Because if you know that you're ahead, and in this case they knew they were ahead in this part of the map because there were 4 guys bottom lane. Yeah, that's actually really just the way to go. Just pink ward it. And just take out that Baron. A nice ultimate from Evelynn. And is she going to get the double? No. But yeah, once again, that cannon gets out. Cannon 14 and 6. So even though he died 6 times, he's still very scary. And oh. This is going to be big. Who's this? Shaco. Shaco gets out at no health at all. He needs to back off. And yeah, we did quite a lot of damage there, but not enough to kill anyone. And once again, Cannon just getting out. Cannon really the playmaker on this enemy team. If he's there, then they get a good fight. If he's not there, then they lose. And yeah, they really need to take care of that. They really need to group up, kill that cannon. And yeah, that's why you have Vi now. I like that. With Vi you can jump into the back, you can target him. And she will just knock everyone aside until she reaches cannon, in this case. And that just is very helpful to have. Especially if you combine that with some other CC. So that the rest of the team can join in as well. Of course, Cannon still has that lightning rush, which is very helpful. But yeah, well, Cannon is a good champion. Oh, Kog'Maw all alone. Kog'Maw run out. Yeah, they saw him with the ward, not the Evelynn. But Evelynn ran out. And so they didn't get anything done with that. Come on, guys. Get this Alistar. No, no. Get the cannon. Get the cannon, finally. Oh my god. Yeah, they get 3 kills here really easily. And are they going to land the 4th? Yeah, Cannon is still alive. But a 4 for 0, that's a pretty good deal. And Rumble going so low. But Rumble is okay. He's okay going low. I mean, he has a shield, he has plenty of spell vamp. And just going for a dragon here. Ah, well, no problem. Yeah, he has plenty of spell vamp normally. He doesn't seem to have any spell vamp here, but... Hang on, I missed that. I was looking at other stuff. Ah, sorry if you didn't miss it, but wow, yeah, that was just insane damage coming out from Cannon. But yeah, once again, once they kill him, they pretty much have no problem. And yeah, you have to sacrifice a champion maybe to kill him. But that should not be a problem. No, go on. Oh man, the 3 wusses came out first. You could have done plenty of damage on that first turret. But I guess getting this turret and this turret would also be good. Yeah, it's only LeBlanc coming out here. And oh, Blitzcrank, why are you running out, dude? Blitzcrank could have just grabbed one of them. They could have had an easy kill with Kog'Maw there. Because Kog'Maw now does quite a lot of damage. He has his Infinity Edge, he has his Phantom Dancer, and he has Lifesteal. So he can pretty much stay alive against these wusses most of the time. Except for Cannon, of course. Cannon is always a problem. Will always be a problem because of those huge amounts of kills. And well, he doesn't even have an excessive amount of gold stacked. But he is full now. His build is full. He does have all of his well, 2 of the elixirs going. And yeah, that means that from now on he's not going to get any stronger. So even if you feed him another 20 kills, he's not going to get any stronger than this. And that's kind of the disadvantage of well, the lack of carry potential here. Because this cannon could easily carry the team if he was allowed to keep building damage or penetration or whatever, because he has no armor penetration, just keep that in mind. He took a second Phantom Dancer instead of the armor penetration, so the Last Whisper, which means that his build is a little well, more damaging, but it does less damage in general to tanky opponents. And especially with someone having Frozen Heart, yeah, it's kind of hard to go up against that as an AD carry, because it really sucks to have that reduced movement, reduced attack speed, and yeah, he's just going to die right there. And once he's out of the fight, they're going to just scream this entire team. Come on, Quadra, get the Quadra kill. Come on, do it. Do it! No. Shaco keeps stealing. No, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, the pentakill was not there to be had anyway. So triple kill, very nicely done, and we're going to finish it off right here. Someone is tanking the turret. It is Evelynn. Well, it was. It doesn't really matter who it is at this point, because they're not going to die to it. They're going to just run out of range and kill the Nexus. Yay! So finally we get the win. It It took long enough, but as you can see, the minions now well over the minions on the enemy team, except for Cannon. Cannon had an insane amount of gold, but because of the lack of carry potential in this game, he can't really carry his team, even though he's 15 and 8. And he did very well. Well, he did very well in lane mostly. After that, he just picked up a kill every now and then, but got killed way too many times. Didn't get protected by his team enough to be able to carry this game. And yeah, you could see that in that last team fight. They just jumped on him, killed him instantly, and then like in the next 2 seconds while he was reviving, well, it takes a little bit longer, but they killed the entire rest of the team, and he came back up and he was all alone. If they had Cannon sitting in the back doing damage, while everyone else was just sitting around in the front trying to hold off the damage on Cannon, they might have done a little bit better. Don't think they would have won anyway, but anyway, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. GG!